How is everybody doing today? As Shaz said, I'm going to be talking about why Capture the Flag is the best game mode in Call of Duty Black Ops 3, okay? So let's get started straight away. I want to help you guys out because obviously many people want to rank up fast, many people want a good KD. Those are the two top most requested things people want to do. I remember when I was young, I wanted to do those things. I wanted to rank up really fast. I wanted to have a really high KD, okay? And I want to show you why Capture the Flag is the best game mode to do that, and why the game mode is really important when you want to do those two things. So firstly, let's talk about what a game mode that doesn't help you do those two things. Hardpoint, okay? Hardpoint is really popular, okay? Hardpoint, how it works, you just go in the hardpoint and you kill as many people as you can, which means you get lots of kill medals, which result in you getting lots of XP, meaning you can rank up as fast as possible. It's a great game mode for ranking up really fast. However, it struggles to help you get a really good KD, because the thing about hardpoint is that you get lots of deaths, because when you're in the hardpoint, it's a very hectic spot, and you're going to be accompanied by a lot of deaths if you're trying to play the objective and rank up really fast. That's why I believe Capture the Flag is such a good game mode, because you can actually do both. You can also get high KD, and you can also rank up as fast as possible. So that's why, that's just one of the game modes that I think, don't match up to Capture the Flag, okay? I could talk about Safeguard, to be honest, too, because Safeguard is the complete opposite of Hardpoint, you see. Safeguard helps you get a really high KD, a really high score. However, it really struggles in the ranking up part, because you have to be around the robot at all times, which I find kind of difficult, because the robot is always accompanied by lots of enemies trying to escort the robot. So that's why I don't like Safeguard, and that's why I believe Capture the Flag is so good. There's so many game modes I could compare right now with Capture the Flag, okay? And I could say, okay, this is why Capture the Flag is better. But, I've mentioned Hardpoint, I mentioned Safeguard, they're pretty popular, okay? But now we're going to get into how you can play Capture the Flag to do really well, so you can get high score to rank up fast and get a high KD, okay? Because obviously you can't just go in there and play Capture the Flag. You have to listen to these tips that will help you out really well, okay? These are pretty unique. Some people have talked about them, but I have some unique ones on my side that I personally have found out from experience, because I've actually been #1 in the world for Capture the Flag for a good few hours. So I know really some unique tips that not many people know. Alright, so let's get started straight away. You want to use a weapon that's very defensive, okay? You don't want to use something like a Cuda, a Vesper, a VMP. You don't want to use something rushy like that. You want to use something like an M8, a Manor, or something that can really pick people off. Because in Capture the Flag, you're going to know where the enemies are a lot of the time. So that means you can pre-aim most of the time when you should be pre-aiming, like I am here. So for example, the reason I pre-aim that and the reason I know where they're all going to be is because of spawns, okay? Spawns play a huge role in Capture the Flag, because you can actually manipulate them really well depending on where your teammates are positioned. Here's an example right here, okay? So I'm just kind of closing up to grab the flag, okay? And then I take these guys out. They're all camping pretty much by their flag. Now, as you can see right here, okay? My teammate is right behind me, and you can also see me right there. Now, usually, where my teammate is where the enemy should be spawning, but because my teammate is threatening that spawn, the enemies are actually going to have to spawn somewhere else. And the reason I jumped up here is because this is the only place they can spawn. And the reason they only spawn there is because the spawns are determined by where your teammates are positioned. Let me give you another example if you're confused, okay? So here you can see that I'm on the radar and all my teammates are to my left, okay? All of them, they're all to my left, and the only person that is here right now, me, getting a quad feed, okay? That's why they all spawn there, because there's nobody there. So that's why the game chooses that as the best spawn, because none of my teammates are threatening that spawn. Now, this is really important, so I really want to emphasize it. So as you can see right here, I aim down sights here because I know they just spawned to the right there, okay? And they're going to spawn there once again. You should watch this really carefully. I go here right to the left because I know there's no teammates there. Look, there is nobody there, which means the enemy team must spawn there. Now, that's really how CTF spawns work. They will always spawn by their flag, okay? But the theory is, if you spawn on the left side, that means they're going to spawn on the right side. Sorry, what I meant was, if your teammates are all on the left side of the enemy spawn, then the enemies will spawn on the right side. And the same thing, if you're on the right side, the enemies will spawn on the left side, okay, of the flag, of the enemy flag, okay? That's, hopefully you got that. I tried to give a few examples. But anyways, let's get onto something different now. I want to explain why Capture the Flag is really good if you want to get really high scoring gameplays, okay? So here I tear up a lot, okay? I'm just kind of, hovering around, okay? And then I see my teammate on the radar, and I can see that he's trying to challenge these guys. So I try and help him out here, and I get this kill right here, okay? Now, before we move on, I want to emphasize this one more time. So here you can see that my teammate that I've just pushed up from the left side, okay? That means the enemy can't spawn from the left side because I literally just came from there. And that means that the enemy must spawn on the right side, which is why I end up killing this guy right here, because I knew he was going to spawn on the right side. So there's just spawns there one more time for you guys, because obviously this is the most important part of CTF. Many game modes, the spawns would just instantly flip, like the whole side of the map. But this doesn't, okay? This game mode doesn't. The game will always try and find the closest spawns to the flag. Now here you can see I've actually got my VSAT, okay? This is where, if you look on the right side, I've got my hater, the kill streak, the hater, and I've just called in my combat focus, and that's resulted in me getting a lot of score, okay, a lot of score. Look, here right now, I've just got my hater, as I just showed you, right? Now, because of combat focus, and because I know where they all are, as I've just said, I know the spawns really well, you get used to it, I end up getting another hater, as you can see just in a bit. So you should use combat focus a lot of the time, and you should also use overclock, I think it's overclock, so you can get combat focus more frequently in the game. I emphasized this in another video, but I wanted to give clear evidence to show you why you should be using overclock, because as you can see, I literally just got a VSAT, and then 10 seconds after, I got another VSAT, and the VSAT means hater, by the way, if you guys didn't know, okay? So that's why Capture the Flag is a really good game mode, okay? I'm going to be talking to you about the 3-lane system now. There's a set structure in every single map in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 called the 3-lane structure. In every map, there will be 3 main lanes, okay? Players can navigate through these 3 lanes, and if you're someone that's rushing, if you're playing the game, you'll always be running around these lanes, running into them, running across, and there will always be direct conflict in these lanes. You're seeing this right now with the M8. It works really well. You can just sit behind one of these lanes and you will not get flanked, okay? You can pretty much just keep aiming down sights and you will not get flanked, because in Capture the Flag the spawns don't switch. So really what I kind of do is I kind of just keep aiming down the lane, and when the enemies kind of get bored of dying over and over again, I kind of push up and then I go and grab the flag and get lots of XP, get my hater, get another hater, and just finish the whole game off, okay? This is a really easy way of getting kills, because you're not likely to get flanked. Simple as that. In TDM, if you did this, if you were to aim down the red lane that I've just showed up on the screen, you would be flanked instantly, because the enemies would get annoyed at you because you'd keep killing them, and then the spawns would then just switch after a good 30 or 40 seconds, and you'd get flanked. You couldn't sit here and kill people over and over again, which is why this is really good for the average player if you're new. The really good thing about Capture the Flag is the spawns are so friendly, so easy to interpret, really good, really predictable, and which is why I really recommend it to the average player if they want to rank up fast and if they want to get high scoring gameplays. So thanks for watching this video, guys. Please leave a like if you're new to the channel, and subscribe. I want to give original advice. I did make this video before, but I wanted to do it one more time because obviously Christmas is coming. Many people are going to be getting the game, so I want to make sure they're ready for it, ready to get lots of XP, and nobody's really talked about it. Capture the Flag being one of the best game modes, plus I've been #1 on the leaderboards, and I've found out some really great tips to make Capture the Flag even more better. So you can't just go in there and play it, you gotta take these tips on board. You won't like the Capture the Flag. And another thing I do recommend is playing at a party, because once you have control of the flag, and because when you have the flag you can actually get, you know, double XP. I don't think I mentioned that. Many people have talked about that, but how it works is when you grab the flag you can get double the score, because when you have the flag and you get a kill, you get a capture kill. A capture kill results in getting 200 score instead of 100 score. Because of that, that's really overpowered. Because of that, you can actually get lots of XP, lots of score, okay? Now, the hard thing about getting the flag in the first place is many people camp at the back of the map, protect the flag, defend the flag, all and everything, whatever it takes to just win the game. There's some really big tryhards out there, so that's why I recommend going in a party, okay? So there's some advice there for you, original advice. Didn't want to repeat myself. So thanks for watching this video, guys, and once again, if you could leave a like, subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Really tried hard for bringing this video out quickly, and I'll see you guys in the next video.